Hello, my name is Sonali. Welcome back to another episode of Around the World. Amidst changing international dynamics, the global political landscape not only influences relations between countries, but also plays a crucial role in fostering prosperity, security, and harmony. Elections held in countries around the world signal new possibilities and provide political parties worldwide with an opportunity to reassess themselves. Amidst the global upheaval, elections were held in Russia, and as expected, Vladimir Putin has once again become the president of Russia. The situation of any country on the global stage significantly depends on its internal politics. Consequently, after winning the election once again, Vladimir Putin received congratulations from many countries, with China being at the forefront, while Western countries criticized the election as illegitimate. In this context, it is obvious to question what changes will occur in Russia's foreign policy during Vladimir Putin's new term. Additionally, what impact will this have on India-Russia relations? In today's discussion, we will seek answers to such questions. On the global stage, Russia is the largest country, spanning most of the northern part of the Eurasian landmass. The country has a long and complex history, but following the dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991, modern Russia emerged, which was the largest and most significant republic. Today, it is an extremely important and powerful nation on the world stage. The country extends from east to west for approximately 9,600 kilometers and is divided into 11 time zones. Russia shares its borders with Eastern Europe in the west, including Finland, the Baltic states, Belarus, and Ukraine, and extends to Eastern Asia in the east, bordering China, Mongolia, and North Korea, and shares a maritime border with Japan. It has a coastlines on the Arctic and Pacific Oceans. Russia is a transcontinental country spanning both Europe and Asia. Moving beyond the geographical landscape, it becomes apparent that as vast as this country's geography is, its political situation is equally intriguing. Recently, presidential elections were held in Russia and Vladimir Putin succeeded in securing power for the fifth time. The election of 2024 was significant for several reasons. Since the start of the Russia-Ukraine war in February 2022, which continues to this day even after 2 years, no decisive turning point has emerged and the war is ongoing. Many Western countries have stood against Russia, while many others have maintained silence and kept ties with Russia. During this time, several countries seemed to distance themselves from Russia, while some countries that previously adopted a tough stance with Russia now came into the limelight for closer ties. Amidst these developments, there have been many changes in Russia's global policies. While Russia has been traditionally known for its unwavering friendship with India, these days it is also growing closer to China. The biggest reason for the proximity between Russia and China these days is the crisis in Ukraine. Since the attack on Ukraine, China's partnership with Russia has strengthened. One reason for this is China's belief that the United States and its allies are trying to contain it. On the other hand, tensions between China and the United States are no secret. Due to trade wars and the struggle for dominance in the Indo-Pacific, both countries remain entangled. In such a scenario, China always tries to find ways to surpass the Western world, including America. Whether it's about global governance or the economy, China now wants to counter the Western world. This effort by China also brings Russia closer to it. This means that the relationship between Russia and China's partnership is aimed at deterring America and the West. Under the China-Russia partnership, the relations between both countries are becoming stronger. While China is supplying weapons to Russia, it has increased its imports of natural gas from Russia by 50%. Gas from Russia's Arctic gas field Yamal will reach China via a gas pipeline through Mongolia, which will be the second longest gas pipeline. It is named Power of Siberia 2. Through energy partnership with Russia, China aims to strengthen energy security, and this strategic partnership is crucial for both countries. On the other hand, when we talk about the relationship between India and Russia, recent events have become a litmus test for the economic resilience of India-Russia relations. In 2019, both countries set an ambitious goal to increase bilateral trade from $10 billion to $30 billion by the end of 2025. However, in the financial year 2022-23 itself, bilateral trade surpassed this target, reaching a total trade of $49 billion. The reason behind this was a six-fold increase in the import of Russian oil at concessional rates. Oil contributed 62.8% to bilateral trade, and Russian oil accounted for 19.2% of India's total oil imports. According to the figures, between April and December 2023, India purchased $34.4 billion worth of Russian oil, which is approximately 34% of total crude oil imports. On the other hand, SIPRI, the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, has released a report stating that India is the world's top arms importing country. In the past decade, there has been a 4.7% increase in arms imports to India. During this period, Russia remained the primary supplier of arms to India, although its share in arms imports decreased by 36%. In the realm of arms, China is a more significant customer for Russia compared to India. This is why Russia sells its more advanced platforms to China, but not to India. This includes aircraft like the Sukhoi 35 and the S-400 system. However, a few years after selling it to China, Russia also exported the S-400 system to India. Additionally, it is often overlooked that the exchange between China and Russia has strengthened over adversaries of India, such as Pakistan. It is widely understood that when it comes to security relations along with political relations, Russia prefers India more than Pakistan. India needs to understand that the world order is changing, and in such circumstances, it must determine its strategy. It will be interesting to see how India demonstrates its diplomatic strategy with Russia amid the changing global scenario. So that's all in today's episode. See you in the next episode. But before that, let's note down a question based on today's story. Analyze India-Russia relations in the context of changing global order. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.